Okay, so here we're going to talk about doing a little animation with a nut and bolt and watching the nut screw onto the bolt. So as you can see, I'm in an assembly here. I've added my bolt to the assembly, and now it's time to go and get the nut. So I'm going to go to Assemble. I'm going to go and choose the nut that I've already drawn, and I'm going to open that. And then here is the nut, and it is looking pretty good. So the first thing I want to do is go up here to user defined, and I'm going to change this to cylinder. And cylinder is going to make sure that these things reside on the same cylinder. But first, of course, I have to constrain them. So I'm going to go up to placement, and I'm going to do an axis alignment. Now when you drew the nut, hopefully you were able to put an axis in the nut, and there's my axis. So I'm going to click it. So if you didn't do that, then you'll have to go back and make sure you do have an axis line in your nut that goes straight through the middle. Okay, so here's my axis, and it's clicked, and now it's looking for the other axis, and if I just bring it over to the bolt, you'll see it will highlight that other axis point. And now that is fully constrained with just one connection because it's a cylinder. So that looks good. So we're going to say OK, and now we're going to go right into the movie. So we're going to go to Applications, Animation. That'll take us into a little screen here, which is like a little movie theater where we can play and set up our scenes. And then we're going to go to New Animation and click the drop down. Don't just click on the camera. And we're going to go to Snapshot, and then we're going to give this a name. So I'll call this my bolt show. My bolt show. And then I will say OK. And I will close and delete this other one that I had here. So here's the bolt show. We're going to bring this down a little bit. And now we've got to check the body definition and make sure that we have a ground, which is the part that doesn't move, and that's going to be the bolt, and the body, which is the part that does move, and that is the nut. So we'll close that because that looks like it's good. If you don't have those preset, again, just go to body, you go to edit in body definition, you can adjust that. But they should come in a default, all set to go. And then we go up to keyframe, and when we get the keyframe sequence, we are going to click on the keyframe, and then we are going to go and get our initial snapshot. But here you can see that there is a window and it says select one item. Well, we're going to select the nut, and when we select the nut, notice that your mouse can now move it around in a circle, back and forth, and that should be pretty good. So I'm going to start it right there, hold it in position and click, and then I'm going to go and click the camera and see I've got a snapshot. Now I'm going to go back again and choose that again and rotate it just a bit and click again and take another snapshot. Then I will click on it again, rotate it a little bit, and so on and so on. I'm going to do this until I get about 6 or 7 pictures, and then we'll see how this looks. So we're going to rotate that again, come up here, and of course you could take more time with this when you do it for yourself, but I don't want to waste a lot of time on the video. So we've got six snapshots. So that should be good. So we say OK, we close, and then we say OK. And now if we hit the play button, we should see that that nut is going up, and you can see that's where I had a little trouble getting it to rotate. But then it goes all the way up. So now we can go to the playback, and when we hit playback, we're going to get a lot of functionality here. We can go forward, we can go backwards, we could speed it up a little bit, we can loop it, we can do things like that. Once you've got this done, what you probably will want to do is go over here to the little diskette, and if you click on that diskette, that will allow you to capture this and turn it into an MPEG movie so that you can then export this as a movie and put it up on a website. So that's how you do an animation. I hope you enjoyed that. Good luck with it, and we'll talk more in class.